me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. She get away. She get away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go, son.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, it's Allen. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. Right.
Fields to throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with it.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He'll take it at the 12. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Fields now. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Play action now for Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
Ready?
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Go.
2nd down. It's Fields. The open man is Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jump slant. Sit high.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll be taken down at the 30.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays.
In trouble, and down he goes. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out,
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Allen. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Fields to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They go back to Allen. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Here we go, son. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical.
Here we go.
For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
First down. Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Angel. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Now Zuerlein for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Ray McCloud on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for London.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Go.
Throwing is Fields. His throw left side is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right
pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go,
Here's Fields. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. McLeod now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Next to score, Falcons 21, Jets 14.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here we go, son.
They'll run with Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, son.
Here comes Allen. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Set.
Fields. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now. That one knocked away and incomplete.
That's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Marcus Jones now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A deep